The morning fog clung to the marble pillars of the memorial like a shroud, muffling the usual hum of tourists and city life. John Kennedy stood alone, hands clasped behind his back, staring at the endless rows of names etched in stone. His chest felt heavy, not from the cold, but from the weight of memory. Each name was a story, a life cut short, a promise left unfulfilled. And today, he had come not for politics, not for ceremony, but for reflection and unspoken reckoning with the sacrifices he had watched others make while he wrestled with his own doubts. John had always been the kind of man the world saw as strong. A leader, a public figure, someone whose decisions were debated in newspapers and late-night shows. But standing there, in the quiet shadow of history, he felt fragile in a way that cameras could never capture. The names before him were more than letters, they were echoes of laughter, tears, fear, courage. He read one aloud under his breath, Private Michael Harris. The name rolled off his tongue like a prayer. John didn't know Michael personally, but he had read his story, one of a young man who had enlisted at 18, leaving behind a mother who knitted him scarves for every winter he might never see. As he traced his finger along the stone, John felt eyes on him. He turned slightly and saw an older man in uniform, his movements slow but deliberate. The veteran approached with measured steps, the crispness of his dress uniform contrasting with the soft morning haze. When he reached John, he stopped, straightened his posture, and raised his hand in a crisp, unwavering salute. John froze. He wasn't sure what to do. The world outside this memorial was full of performances, of gestures that could be manipulated for headlines. But this was different. There was no audience, no cameras, no applause. The veteran's salute was quiet, simple, yet it carried a weight that pressed against John's chest like the hull of a battleship. For a moment, he felt like the small boy he once was, trying to live up to a world that demanded courage he sometimes doubted he possessed. "Sir," the veteran said, his voice steady, tinged with the gravel of years spent in conflict, "thank you for being here." John nodded, words failing him. He wanted to say something profound, something that could match the enormity of the moment, but all he could manage was a raw, honest, "I'm just trying to understand." The veteran's eyes softened, and he lowered his hand. "Understanding comes with presence," he replied. "Being here, remembering, it's more than enough. Every one of these names, they were someone's son, someone's friend. But they are not forgotten, not while people like you stand here." For the first time in months, John felt tears prick at the corners of his eyes. He thought of the meetings, the debates, the endless speeches, and realized that he had spent so much energy trying to lead the nation that he had almost forgotten the people behind it.